Hi everybody, this is Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. This is a recorded video and it is for my Facebook page, facebook.com/Memory Inkers, and also my YouTube channel. Today is Tiny Tip Tuesday, so this is going to be a pretty quick card, but I wanted to show you, I think sometimes this product, this type of product gets overlooked. Look at these cards and envelopes. They also have some small ones. You can find them on page 59 of the mini catalog, and they are called Heart and Home Memories and More Cards and Envelopes, and you get 20 card bases and 20 envelopes for $10. So you're going to get 10 that are this size and 10 that are, let me see if I can grab one. Sorry, should have had this ready, but I didn't. Here they are. And you're going to get 10 that are this size, and this is what they look like that. And they're all white on the inside, and the envelopes are decorated. And this one happens to match the designer series paper, which is pretty cool. This one does too. There's just not a Marina Mist stamped striped in the cards, but I'm going to use the larger ones, and these larger ones are, when they're folded, they are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, but you don't have to make an envelope because it has one, which is really cool. So I just wanted to show you they're a really good deal. I mean, how do you beat that price, right? And then they're white on the inside, so you don't even have to add any cardstock in there, so that's really cool. The stamps that I will be using are from the Honeybee Home stamp set. This is a bundle. It does have dies that go with it. I would absolutely recommend those dies. Let's see, do I have them viewable handy? Let me see. I do. Hold on. Oh, shoot. There we go. These are what the dies look like. They're really great. You can see quite a few of them stamp out images, and then you have some extra stuff, which is really fun. So they do coordinate together, and it is always less expensive to buy the bundle because you're saving 10%. So, okay, so let's go on with this. I am going to do a super simple card because if you're buying pre-made cards, and don't forget, there are actually Memories and More card pack that you can make with this also that make it super easy. I'm not doing that today. I'm showing you another idea. And all I did was I cut some basic white cardstock. And let me give you some dimensions here. Hold on. This one is 2 inches by... let's see, what is that? My poor thing is dying. 4.5 inches, I believe. Look at this. You would think a metal ruler would last longer, but... So that makes this 2 1/4 by 4 3/4, if that is correct. I think it is. And then this little piece is going to be determined by this piece. And you will understand why in a minute, because I don't stamp straight very often. It's just the way it is. So that's where my tip is going to come in. So I'm going to start with this beautiful image, and I am going to stamp it in Misty Moonlight, which is the same color blue as the stripes and the cardstock. And I'm going to stamp that up kind of towards the top and the center, and there we go. And now you have two options here. You can leave it monochromatic, or you can take a blender pen and pull some of that ink. Look at how nicely that flows in there. You can do it any way you want to. I love doing this because why not? Why not use up the ink that's there already? If not, you know, you can squeeze the pad. Yes, I am coloring the leaves in the blue also, because I do want this to be a monochromatic card. That's when you're using basically all the same color on a card. You guys probably know that, but just in case you don't, I know when I was first crafting, that was not a word that I knew really well. So, you know, it's good to talk about things that maybe not everybody knows. So there you go. And just remember, I'm going to use the back of this to clean off your blender pen when you're done. Now, remember I said this piece is going to be determined. These two pieces are going to be determined by your sentiment. I am using this one. You are the nicest. And what I would do is I would stamp that. That's pretty freaking straight for me, honestly. And then I would trim it down because normally it is not straight. It's really quite crooked, as you can see here. So I flipped it over and I did it again. And then I trimmed it on my trimmer to where I wanted it to be. And then that determined what size I wanted this piece of Marina Mist to be, if that makes sense. Now I'm not sure what side I flipped there. That one looks like the crooked one. So, yep, it is. So now I'm just going to put it together. Super, super simple card. I was not trying to be fancy. I just wanted to give you guys the tip that if you are in a hurry or you just like to make your cards quick and you want to get these card bases, they are really, really cool. And I love to have them and use them. Plus, you've got a bigger card now, and you have the matching envelope. Oops, that goes on here first. Oops, Carrie. So I'm going to center that onto the Marina Mist because I want that matted. And then I am going to use some dimensionals. I think I'm going to use my black dimensionals. I really like them. And if you do not know, Stampin' Up! Has dimensionals in white, and you get a pack that are this size. This is the larger or regular size Stampin' dimensionals, or you can buy a pack in white that are the mini dimensionals. But when you buy the black, you get both the regular and the mini. So just so you know, in case you're looking at that going, why does that seem like a really weird number of dimensionals? Well, now you know. And I'm using the dark because I'm using a blue. The white would have been fine. It would have been totally fine to use the white, but I don't know. I'm just really into the black dimensionals lately. Don't ask me why. I don't have a clue. So I'm popping this up just to give it a little bit of dimension. It's not going to have a lot of dimension, just a little bit. Because I didn't cut out the dies or anything, which, I mean, certainly that the flower I stamped does have dies. So I could have cut that out and had that popped up onto this piece. So I'm just going to put that right in the center. And I love stripes because you can kind of guesstimate a center that way. I don't think it's perfect, but there we go. I have the same number of stripes, top and bottom. Yay me. Or basically, because you can see the stripes are not quite even. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to adhere this onto this pre-cut piece. Again, remember I said the sizes of these are going to be determined by you. I mean, if you decide that you can stamp perfectly, that is awesome. But I cut this one down and I just made the Marina Mist 1/4 inch bigger. Now, I don't want to put this up on Stampin' Dimensionals because if I did, it would pop up so high that it might be too thick for mailing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some adhesive right here in the center. I'm not going to worry about adding dimensions to the edge of it. And I want to cover the bottom of that, but just barely. So there you go. So my tiny tip for you is twofold. Buy pre-done cards and envelopes. Our Memories and More card packs are so cool. There is this set that's in the current mini, and there's also some in the annual catalog, so you're going to want to check them out. Again, they both have the card packs that will make card making really even faster than this, and I can just really see how crooked this is. And you know I don't care generally, but it's bugging me. Also, my other tip is to use your blender pen. Oh, let me pop that off for a minute. Use your blender pen. That is not going to, it's just crooked. So if you get this card from me, just be nice and remember not to complain about it, please. Or you can fix it yourself. I don't know. Anyway, so the other tip was to use your blender pen to color in the pre-inked. Works really well for our regular everyday inks to color them in like that. Very fast, and it makes a fun little monochromatic card with a matching envelope. And of course, you can definitely stamp on the other side and do some really fun stuff that way too. So I hope you liked this fun little Tiny Tip Tuesday, and you'll come back again. Remember, if you're going to share this video, to comment below that you have shared so that you can be in the drawing. Love to have you share this. If you're not yet following me here on facebook.com/Memory Inkers, I would love to have you as a follower here on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, depending on where you're watching this, or both. I know I have quite a few people who do follow me on both places. Also, if you want any of these products, you can shop my Stampin' Up! Store at memoryinkers.com. That's going to take you right to my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator website. Please use this hostess code PGCTF7MZ. Thank you very much. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.